All right. I just got done streaming. Dog's sitting up there. My lamp is still over here as well. Actually, got to put a shirt on so that by the end of the stream, I'm ready to go to work and stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of set you guys right about there, I guess. Shirt's right here, so it's not too hard to put on. But yeah, so I just got done streaming. So this is gonna be another build vlog because we've updated the board once more. I'm going to move this chair out of the way, and then I'm going to move the lamp out of the way and put it over here so that it is out of the way. And then we will discuss the nice little wonderful progress that we've made on the actual board. So the progress that we had today, so far, because we'll probably work on this more when we get home, is actually getting the rest of the pictures up and running on all these spaces. So the normal board and the small board, all of the pictures on the normal spaces have been drawn and dialed in. So the diamond, community chest, luxury tax, chance, the railroad car, this community chest, waterworks, chance, the transit station, which is also connected to short line, the reverse direction, all of those have been drawn and burnt into the actual piece of wood today. So those are nice and up and running. Right after that, I actually started a live stream, and we actually started on the corner squares here. So now we have the starts and the beginnings of this whole corner of the board being done. And then tonight probably will finish drawing on these three squares here. Once those three are done, we can continue on. So we have the subway station here. Travel to any street next turn. I should also put like subway and then station right here now that I think about it, to kind of help fill things up, because you don't actually know what this is unless you put subway. The pivotal go, collect 200 salary as you go by. This is piece of debris. You have the go, the two arrows. It's actually only one arrow, but this will kind of blank down here, so I put another one on. And then you have squeeze play up here, which is if you roll 5 to 9, 3 to 4, 10 to 11, or a 2 or 12, this is the amount of money that you collect from each and every single player that's playing. So that's been done, thankfully. An update on the homes, hotels, and skyscrapers. I actually know how to make those out of wood now. I saw a really cool video on YouTube this morning. Basically, this guy started with, let me get a pencil, a normal block of wood, as you can see here. And then he 45'd on both edges to make the roofs. And then the homes, because they're shorter, he cut them here. And then hotels, because they're longer, he cut them here. And then he had really, really long strips of basically hotels and homes that were, this long, going this direction. So then he came through and he cut them into length, painted them, and that's how he made his own wooden replicas of homes and hotels, which is really cool because I can actually do that nice and easy. I just got to get the wood to do it. And then I got the table saw for it so that we can 45 and so on and so forth. But yeah, so then we have all the stuff that we have to do. So this update primarily pertains to now all of these pictures are on. They're nice and done. The board, it looks actually full. Like you can actually play it, basically. And I know I've said that before, but that's what it looks like. And now we have the actual starting spaces themselves. And those are nice and loaded up. And then we'll have these three done as well. And then in the middle of the board, there will be cards and stuff like that. And then we can move on to basically some other stuff. After this comes the whole other side of the board, which is actually down the hall. As we go, we're going to turn off the lights because I'm actually about to leave. But it's actually sitting right here in front of my door. This is the other piece of birch that I have that will be used in the building process. This is actually the front of it. There's actually a really bad knot right here that we're going to try to kind of sand just a little bit out of it. Before I go back to work, I want something to drink. So, time to get a Mountain Dew. Because Mountain Dew is the official drink sponsor of the channel. I wish, please, just if you could sponsor me, Pepsi. I'm going to pick up this phone and then immediately hang up so that it doesn't go to voicemail. Cool. Good enough for me. All right. So yeah, this board is turning out great. For the actual property cards themselves, I've got a couple different ideas in the works. Someone earlier today suggested on stream polyester. I've never worked with it. I don't know much about it. I'm going to have to talk to my dad about it before I kind of continue on. But I basically want something that's really nice because, you know, poker chips are nice. They're actually really expensive. This piece of birch, both pieces of birch were, you know, $40 put together, and then the burner was $20, and then putting all this actual, like, the manual labor and drawings and everything like that into the actual board itself is it jacks up the price of this board substantially, especially when it's nice handcrafted like this. When you get done, it's going to have polyurethane on top of it, so it has this nice little sheen to it. It'd be nice and protected. There's going to be like a whole box section, and yeah, there's so much that's going to go into this board that it's going to be a really nice board. That the cards themselves have to be nice as well, which is why, you know, coming up with solutions and things like that is slightly more difficult. So as I walk out the door, I will actually continue the vlog. So there's a lot going on. Hold on a second. There's always this woman that sits outside that house over there, so it'd be kind of weird if she heard me talking to myself. I don't know what she would think about me. So I'm okay. I don't want her to think ill of me. We got 2 more minutes left for the build vlog. Basically, at this point, this whole half of the board is pretty much almost done for all the actual artwork itself. Now it just kind of boils down to getting kind of like the logistics and everything set up for it. So doing all the houses, hotels, skyscrapers, maybe. There's like a lot of property going around. There's probably going to be a lot of money going around as well. So having a higher end item as opposed to just hotels themselves would probably really help. You guys are probably really can't hear when you're down there like that, so sorry about that. The money system, like I said, that's been figured out with the poker chips. The deed system, I haven't figured it out just yet. Again, I'm thinking of doing wood for those and then burning in all the information on each and every single one of them, which is a lot of work, and there'd be a lot of actual cards, like actual title cards themselves. There's 3 different Monopoly boards here, so just take the normal set of Monopoly cards and multiply that by 3. That's how many title deeds I need to make in total, which is a substantial amount. And there's a semi-truck versus the truck in front of me battle going on right now about who's going to go first. and that kind of, it's not. I need one of them to go so that I can go. So I can go to work. Damn it. So, list of problems so far. We'll make this a 15-minute long video. Logistics-wise, I need the title cards and deeds. I need the player tokens. Dice. Yeah. I think those are like the only big problems that I really have with the board so far. Everything else I've pretty well thought out. So, yep. Alrighty then. That's about it. I'll end the project here.